Aloha Kapuna. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Kapuna Network. I don't know if you remember on my first episode, but we cut up some ahi and we didn't end up using the chain. And so now I'm here to show you what you can do with that chain. The chain is the connective portion of the ahi. So for starters, I want you to remember, wash your hands. We want to be real safe during the coronavirus epidemic. And then once you've done that, which I've already done, we'll go ahead and grab our chain. So I don't know if you remember, but this is exactly what it looked like. I cut that off the original loin. I'm gonna break it down into two manageable pieces. I love these knives, by the way. I got them off cookinghawaiianstyle.com. They're Shun brand knives. They stay extremely sharp. They've got a nice weight and they look beautiful. What more could you ask for? All right, we got these two guys. You're gonna pull out a spoon. What we're making today is Nakaochi. It's a Japanese term for chopped ahi that is typically removed from the bone. It is a way to preserve, you don't want to waste fish. So that's what we're gonna do here. Make something super delicious, raw, out of something that typically wouldn't be. You wanna grab a metal spoon. I do not have a metal spoon right now, so we're gonna use this plastic one. As you can see, there are layers of the fish. And basically you want to come down. You see here, it kind of all starts together here in the chain and it slowly opens up. And so the point is to scrape the ahi from in between these pieces of connective tissue. So we'll just go ahead and get started. You take the tip of your spoon and just kind of start from the end and just scrape. You want to hold on to as much of that connective tissue as you can, because that's what's going to make it real chewy. And so basically the point, what you can do with this Nakaochi, as you can see, is it's this nice shredded ahi, which you'll find in spicy ahi bowls, spicy ahi rolls. You could do something similar. You can make maki, sushi rolls, or just eat it don style, which is bowl, over rice. So yeah, we'll just continue to scrape this ahi chain here. Holding on to, again, as much of the connective tissue as you can. So, you can just set some aside. If it has some meat on it, it's all right. Some other things you could do with the chain, if you're just gonna make sashimi or poke, if that's your plan with the ahi, you could cut the chain into pieces and fry it up. It's really delicious. Do furikake ahi or, any sauce you want. Butter, garlic, lemon. It'll be delicious. I wouldn't sear it because it'll be similar. It'll have a lot of connective tissue in it. So just cook it all the way through if you choose to cook this portion. You could do a medium rare if you want. All right, so now we've got all the ahi pretty much scraped out of this guy. I'm just gonna set it aside for now to save time, but we'll come back to that. Then we'll start on this guy here. Scrape. And a lot of the times if you go out to a sushi restaurant and you get, a spicy ahi bowl or a spicy ahi roll, it is not very fresh ahi, unfortunately. So when you make it in this style, you get extremely fresh ahi in that spicy ahi roll or that spicy ahi bowl that you're gonna make. So, it's definitely a win, because a lot of people wouldn't really know what to do with this in a raw style. So yeah, we're almost done here, scraping out these two portions of the chain. Again, these beautiful knives, if you're interested, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. Honestly, these are the only knives that I use. The only ones I have in my kit. All right, so this, you can scrape it a little more if you want. Toss that out. It actually makes a really good dog treat, just so you guys know. So the connective tissue, dogs love it. All right, so now we've got our bowl. And we're just gonna go ahead and place our ahi scraps in. Now, just like all of my other poke recipes, three ingredients you'll always see: Hawaiian salt, sesame oil, and soy sauce. So we're gonna start with our Hawaiian salt. Get a nice tablespoon. We're not gonna go too heavy here. Nice tablespoon. Again, another drizzle, a nice little drizzle of sesame oil. About half teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. We're gonna do about a half tablespoon of the soy sauce here. And then I'm doing my spicy ahi, so it's my gochujang. I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons in here. Now, once you got that all in, just give it a nice mix. And I like to add a little green onions for color. If you've ever heard of bubu arare, it's rice cracker balls, and those make they add delicious texture to something like this. It'll be really crunchy, add a nice little salty bite to it there at the end. We'll just take some thinly sliced green onions. Always remember to watch out for your fingers. And I'll just take my Nakaochi here. Best way to do it would be to put a nice layer of rice down and then put this right on top. This right here would probably make about 4 portions. And you can finish it off with your green onions or bubu arare, or both. All right. I just want to thank you guys so much again for joining us on this segment of the Kupuna Network. My name is Kino again. Aloha.